I like that typeface. It reminds me of Teen Titans. Oh, I like starbursts. Of course, it doesn't say what any of these power-ups actually do. Well, the time bonus is basically self-explanatory. Actually, I used to think of the power-ups in this game as starburst candies. They're a similar shape, and with the color coordination, it wasn't a big leap in logic for me. I didn't even know what product placement was when I used to play this.
Now it's time to bring it around town. Bring it around town.
Yeah, we're going to be hearing a lot of that audio bite. It's a funny reference the first time, but the novelty wears off. So Delivery Dilemma is an endless driving game. It's not based on any specific scenario from the series canon, but SpongeBob's Patty-mobile clearly resembles the one from the SpongeBob movie. There's no ending, and the gameplay doesn't get substantially more complex as I play. The goal is just to rack up a high score, with limited lives. The farthest that I've gotten is level 7. I'm going to try to get at least that far. I can easily bump into these cars and drive them off the road, but I tend to try to weave around them, and to only shoot at cars that are coming at me at a high speed. The more aggressive I get, the more likely it is that I'll lose control and get driven off myself. I don't think that I even get any points from destroying other cars. The score looks like it just increases at a near constant rate as I get closer to the goal. If there is a point bonus, it's very small.
Now it's time to bring it around town. Bring it around town.
The first 3 or 4 days are very easy. I don't even need to collect the power-ups. I have more than enough time to drive these short distances. I'm trying to get through quickly to get to the more challenging later days.
Now it's time to bring it around town. Bring it around town.
After listening to him say that so many times, I'm starting to hear a bit of Africatization in SpongeBob's speech. He doesn't say town, he says town. There's an intrusive S in there. I don't think I would have noticed that otherwise. Don't mind me, just slamming on the brakes for a time bonus that I don't need, and that I've clearly missed. Gary looks strange. He's in that uncanny valley where, yeah, it can pass as official art, but he's just off-model enough to make me take notice. Just got an extra life. That's for every 10,000 points. These fishes don't even look like fishes. If you were to tell me that they're supposed to be vegetables, I'd believe you. Especially the purple ones. They're the pickled onions.
Now it's time to bring it around town. Bring it around town.
Oh, wow. The timer went up to 61. I'd actually never seen that before. Every other time that I've gotten a time bonus very early in a delivery, it's only gone up to 60. I thought that to be the limit. Apparently not. Well, what's with all of these time bonuses? I'm not going to need them all now. If the game wants to give me stupid good RNG, I'd prefer to have it on day 6 or 7.
Now it's time to bring it around town. Bring it around town.
Situations like this are what the pickles are for. I can't get through a blockade of 8 cars just by bouncing myself around. Not without losing a lot of time. I do tend to use more pickles than I should early in a delivery. It's a bad practice. I figure that I'll be able to pick up another weapon farther down the road. But I don't know that. I don't know what random pattern the game is going to throw my way. If I can get through reasonably well with no pickles, I should just save my ammunition for when I need it.
Now it's time to bring it around town. Bring it around town.
When has Plankton ever had this many minions? Just missed it. The car continues to roll forward a small distance after I've run out of time, and the score counter actually continues to tick upward with it. But when the level resets, the displayed score is less than what it had shown. The score resets to what it was when the try again message appeared. More pickles I don't need? I will get them anyway. Just made it. Even with the time bonus, that was very close.
Now it's time to bring it around town. Bring it around town.
Well, I guess we'll never know what was on that tanker.
Now it's time to bring it around town. Bring it around town.
The oil weapon sucks. It's made to hit the cars behind me, but the cars that I want to attack are almost always in the front of me. I try to avoid oil most of the time. I may pick it up if I'm out of pickles.
Now it's time to bring it around town. Bring it around town.
What am I doing? I wanted that. I'm too trigger happy. I really wish that I had saved a pickle or two. Getting through all of this won't be easy. Past day 6, the game just doesn't give me enough time to finish each delivery. To have a realistic chance of progressing, I have to get 2 time bonuses on each delivery, and I'm not guaranteed to get any. I think that it may be possible to get through with just 1 if I maneuver absolutely perfectly, but I've never gotten that. The game is far too unpredictable, and I'm sure that the time constraint is even more ridiculous on day 8. Whether or not I progress is left very much to random chance. There's nothing that I can do if the game doesn't give me the right power-ups. I used to think that this game were awesome. Now that I'm skilled enough to get to the later days, I'm definitely a lot less impressed. It really is the same course over and over, with an incrementally increasing length and random variations. At a certain point, the game has to cut me off. It says, "You're still playing? What's the matter with you?" I need to catch up. That was skill.
Now it's time to bring it around town. Bring it around town. to bring it around town. Bring it around town.
This really feels like a garbage cash grab mobile game, but without the mobile game. I can imagine it. The game prompting me to pay a quarter for an extra 10 seconds to be able to finish a delivery. So that was my second time bonus. I may just be able to complete this day. Gah, of all of the times to be run off. And that was unusual. 2 cars hit me at particular angles in short succession, and I just completely lost control of my own car. I couldn't even straighten out. So, that's my new personal high score. 37,000 and such. I did pretty well.
That's pretty impressive, all right.
Yes, all of this nothing is quite impressive, SpongeBob. Yeah, the high scores that used to be saved on Nick.com are long gone. I don't know if anyone has a screenshot saved from when they were online. Since luck is a major factor in this game, I'm sure that some players were able to achieve ridiculously high scores if they were willing to grind for the right RNG. But as far as video playthroughs go, my high score is the second highest that I've been able to find online. I'm slightly behind the YouTuber Joseph Romano. It's actually possible to cross the finish line, but to still miss the delivery and have to restart it. If I run off of the side of the road near the finish line, I can still skid along far enough to pass the finish line. Here, I'm using a developer's tool to display the distance from the starting point. The first delivery is supposed to be completed when the value reaches 260. As you may see, I've gone slightly past that value.
Now it's time to bring it around town. Bring it around town.
It's also possible to collect power-ups while off the road. I don't think that there's a way to recover and get back on the road. Thank you for watching.